This little wrist rest caught my eye for the gaming mouse. These always amuse me. I don't know how people use those.
This is the DeltaHub Carpio 2.0. And because of this little accessory, I can no longer use any mouse without this. So thanks for that, DeltaHub. Thanks for that a lot. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we get started into today's video, I just want to say I am not paid in any way by DeltaHub for this video. I have not got any affiliation with DeltaHub and the Carpio 2.0, and they have not sent me this to review. This little accessory was bought out of my own money, and I just thought it was pretty goddamn neat. So the Carpio 2.0 is basically a wrist rest for your mouse or keyboard. However, it's not like any other wrist rest. Most wrist rests kind of you basically have a kind of padded bar across the bottom of your keyboard or the bottom of your mouse pad, and it stays static, only allowing one support point on your actual wrist while using your devices. Now the Carpio 2.0 does this a little bit differently. I've been using it for a better part of a year now, and in a general sort of sense, you actually kind of rest your base of your hand on the actual accessory itself. Now DeltaHub actually states this within the instruction manual when you receive the Carpio 2.0 that it's going to feel a little bit unusual to begin with. And all I'm going to say is give it time, because for myself it was the exact same scenario. I was quite unsure about exactly how I'm going to be able to play games like this, how I'm going to be able to use this on a daily basis, but after probably about a week and a half, I was hooked, I was fixed. And ever since then, I could not use a mouse without this accessory. Now it pretty much comes up as three pieces. So the top piece is going to be your silicone pads. You actually get these in a variety of different numbers. You can actually detach them from the accessory itself if you need to clean them or if you need to replace them, which is very handy as well. Then the middle base is kind of a plastic piece that kind of holds everything together, including the silicone pads and the actual feet. Now let's talk about the feet for a second, because a lot of people don't understand that with the Carpio 2.0 it does actually move with your hand, with your wrist. It moves around your whole mouse pad. It's ridiculous. It's so smooth. I was incredibly surprised at the fact that you're able to do it this way. And the reason of this is because the feet are actually made out of Teflon, and they're just so buttery smooth, gliding across the entire mouse pad. And that's the thing, when I first got this I thought, how on earth am I going to play Warzone, how am I going to play Apex Legends, how am I going to play Valorant using this little tiny accessory when it's constantly attached to the base of my hand? And I tell you one thing, it's been so comfortable playing games now. I can do sessions for hours and hours on end because of this thing now. And on top of that, I must actually put this in here, is the fact is, I used to suffer a lot of hand pain because at one point I actually broke a bone in my hand, which was, they call it a boxer's fracture, because it's basically if you punch something, you can break this bone here, connecting the base of your hand to your pinky, and yeah, I had a fracture here. For many, many years, I always had a bit of pain in it after constant use of a mouse, even if it was an ergonomic mouse. The second I saw, I think it was TechSource, I saw one of his videos and I saw he had it on his desktop. Now I had seen this on Facebook adverts for months on end, and I kept ignoring it, pretty much just because in the end I thought, it's a gimmick, it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna work. And I saw one of his videos and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a bash. And basically what it does, it doesn't go here, it doesn't go on your wrist at all, it avoids all contact with your wrist. It goes into the base of your hand, basically like the ball of your thumb and the bottom right hand or left hand of your hand. And the reason why that is, what it does then, it actually elevates your whole wrist. It elevates the entire thing to keep it nice and flat. So you're no longer bending your hand up like this, causing strain on your wrist. Even DeltaHub on their website state that they did an entire year of medical trials and basically physician trials on the Carpio 2.0. And from the Carpio 1.0, they had over 20,000 users giving them feedback of how they could improve the product. And that basically kind of sold me on that. I was like, you know what? This surely, after that amount of vast of research, they're going to get something right with this. And I tell you one thing, they did. They did. And I could not use a mouse without this anymore. It's just so uncomfortable. They come in left and right hand models, so you can actually have one sitting on your keyboard for your left hand while you're using your mouse on the right hand, but you can actually glide your hand over to your keyboard and use it there as well. They come in 3 different varieties of colors. I think it's just basically grey, white and black. However, they did do limited edition runs for the silicone pads on the top, such as orange, and I think there was a purple one possibly at one point. Don't quote me on that. I was going to do an unboxing video of this, but the dog happened to get to the box before I did. It comes with a little bit of instructions about the Carpio 2.0, how to place your hand on it. It also comes with a very handy carrying case, which sadly I think I've left at the other house because I've taken this to hers in the previously. But anyway guys, I hope you liked the video. I hope this was a little bit helpful. If you are looking into the Carpio 2.0 or if you've ever seen this on any setup videos, you now know exactly what it does. If you like the video, like it below. If you want to subscribe to the channel, I'm going to be coming out with more videos, possibly with little product reviews of exactly things that I use on my daily drivers, basically anything that I find would be helpful to others that I use myself. And I hope you like the channel, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Until then, I'll see you then.